Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Sam. If it's your first time to be here on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and follow this channel. So anyway, my name is Sam and I'm growing some orchids indoor, and most of the orchids that I'm growing indoor are Phalaenopsis orchids, and a lot of them are orchids that I have for a few years now, and so far all of them are growing healthy. And looking at this part of the house, of this room I should say, are my Phalaenopsis orchids. These orchids are purchases at Walmart, at Lowe's, at HEB here in Texas. So most of them are coming from grocery stores. And my plants are growing in glass vases. Most of them are. Most of my Phalaenopsis, no, all of them I should say, are growing in glass vases. And the media I use for growing my plants are, I use stones, lava rock, and what else? Charcoal. And most of them have beautiful leaves, and I have a few that have not flowered for the longest time. And so I put up these lights. Hopefully these lights will help in making these plants flower for the next flowering season. And next to this big vases, I have this small seedling here. It's a Phalaenopsis solariana that I purchased this year. Is it this year, or yeah, early this year? And so far the plant is, I guess, doing something. There's a new leaf growing out there, and it's a slow grower. And I have these Vandaceous type plants. It is Angraecum. I have two, and the other one is still on its net. Alright, so these are my Phalaenopsis orchid, and this is a Dendrobium anosmum that I made a big boo-boo on springtime. I repotted this plant, and I should have not done it because the new kikis have not rooted yet when I was replanting, and it came off from its new pot, and it has not root until now. And so these are some of my Phalaenopsis here, another one there, and there I have a new purchase. I purchased this last night. Today's what, September 13th, so I purchased it last night, September 12th, at Walmart. It was on sale because the rest of the flowers were already wilted, and it has 2 flowers left. Actually, there's 4 that are on sale at their shelf. Most are new deliveries, and I look at the price. It's about $6.74. So I said, I'll go ahead and buy this one. So I took this plant home last night. So it is already in its new pot. It's already repotted. Behind it is a Latoriate white orchid, and it has not flowered and since I got it. So hopefully this year this plant will flower. And I have these 2 Solariana orchids that are struggling. And they are soaking in water right now. I just finished watering my plants that are growing in small vases. So hopefully they'll perk up around next year by springtime. And the roots are not bad. They're actually growing already. the plants look like this because when I repotted them, before I repotted them, they look healthy, and after the repot, they look limpid that way, and they have not bounced back since then. So moving this way are my other Phalaenopsis orchids in smaller vases, and I have quite a few of them. This one flowered last year, and as you can see, there is an old, what do you call this, a spike? And then this also another no ID orchid, and it's mottled leaves. This one has a scent, but the scent is ugly. I don't like the scent of that one. And the rest are here. They're growing healthy as well, and they're soaking in water right now. And I have 3 species orchids here. This is a Celeriana. This is a Philippinensis. The Celeriana flowered last flowering season. And this one is a Sanderiana. There, this one used to grow outside, and I decided to put her back in, and hopefully it will flower too. And there's one right there. This is a yellow Phalaenopsis, no ID. And there's another one and another one. Alright, so I'm done on this side. So going to this side by the window. So I have a few dendrobiums here. These dendrobiums are growing in clay pellets, some bark mix, and some charcoal. These are from divisions. They are from this one. This one, I don't know if this one will survive. And this one is a yellow-green Latoriate orchid. It's doing well, but no flowers yet. And another dendrobium orchid growing in a Dale container. And there is a Phalaenopsis orchid here that's struggling to survive, and it put out how many kikis? 1, 2, and 3. And I have here on this section miniature Phalaenopsis, and there are 3 on this glass vase. And my Latoriate orchid here, that's a purple one, and it flowered already, this one. And it has a new cane right there. And the rest are here. I have a miniature phal, a dendrobium orchid, and an osmium orchids here. These are kikis from last year, and the kikis have their own kikis now. And I guess it's my first time to successfully grow the kikis. And by the way, let's look on this side of the window. I have some what are those? Cattleya orchids that I got recently. And so far, the plants are still alive. And there is a new growth there. This one has a new growth too. Let me turn this around. So the new growth. Alright, let's leave that alone. And I have another Sanderiana here. It has only 3 leaves left. It's losing a lot of leaves. And then I have this one. I forgot the name of this. It is Rhinanthera manila, and it is a small seedling, and it's growing super slow. And my paps are here. So far, they're tiny, and hopefully they'll grow. And I have a miniature orchid there, and I forgot the name. This is a new purchase. And then down here is a dendrobium orchid with beautiful flowers. The edges of the flowers have purple color, and the inner part are quite greenish or whitish color. And it gave me multiple spike this year. And this one is an orchid. It is a misdelivered orchid to me, but they never asked for it back. And I'm happy it's flowering. It is a miniature orchid. It is a hybrid of Celeriana. It's called Jaiho's Pink Girl, something like that. And I have 2 of those. So I will call that a giveaway. Hauserman did not ask for it back. What did I order from them actually? I ordered the Fabs from them, the slipper orchids, and they gave me that the first time. And then there's another dendrobium here that is growing in glass vase. I will be repotting this because look at the mouth of the vase. It's no longer enough for the growing keikis. I have another keiki growing there. I will make it grow. Before I'll transfer, maybe I'll wait for the keiki to grow a little bit bigger until the roots are out. Then I'll repot that. And then these have this purple orchid. They're still in bloom. Another beautiful Phalaenopsis orchid with the flower spike still on, with no flowers. And then another one here with the spike still on. Let me see, I have a small what do you call that? Ay, my lord, my memory. It's a slipper orchid. And then I have there some divisions, some canes from dendrobium that's growing on inside those glass. And an osmum there. And behind these peace lilies are my dying miniature orchid. Look at that. It was beautiful when I got this, but I don't know what happened. And up there are some of my Phalaenopsis orchids that are not doing any well. No, actually they're doing good. They're pretty well, and however they haven't flowered for me for a few years now. Let's move on to my living room. So here in my living room, I have this beautiful deep burgundy. Is it purple or burgundy? I don't know. I don't know much about colors. I only know the primary colors. So here you go. This is a dendrobium orchid. This is the second time it flowered for me. The first time was in 2015, and it took 5 years before it flowered again. It was growing indoor actually. This plant is growing indoor, and after the first blooming it stopped blooming for me. So I changed the growing area of the plant. I move it outside. I leave it outside during the summertime this year, and it received a lot of light, and voila, you say that way, and 3 canes is spiked and flowered, and the flowers are still pretty looking good. It's been open for the longest time, but notice that one has wilted. Alright, back here guys, next to the window, I have two miniature orchids that I purchased a few days back or a few weeks back. So there you have it. And their flowers did not last long. And here we go. There's a beautiful plant here. When I showed you this one, this spike was in full bloom. There were 3 of them, and there's only one left. Now a new spike has flowered, and it has 3 flowers. And there's another one growing there, so I will be getting more flowers soon, and a few more. Wow, this is a beauty and a good bloomer. These twinkle little stars are easy to grow. They're not hard. One of the easiest orchids that I encountered that is easy to grow. Most of my cattleyas, after they bloom, they will start dying. I don't know the reason why. Alright guys, so that's the tour for today. My Christmas tree that I never put up, it's already turned on and it's on light. It's lighting now in preparation for the Christmas season. I'm celebrating the Yuletide season already, guys. So this is my living room. I have a lot of plants here, different kinds, and they're already dried up. Probably I'll be watering them soon. So let's go back to my growing area, guys. So I'm back here in my other room where I grow most of my orchids. I did not show you my outdoor plants, my outdoor orchids. Maybe next time, right? Maybe next video I'll be showing you my other orchids that I'm growing outdoor, because I have a venda that has a little spike growing. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my plants, and if you have any questions, please write it down on the comment section. Also, if you like this video today, don't forget to like and click the thumbs up icon there, and I'll see you again next time. So thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful Sunday morning. You take care and God bless you. Bye bye.